So if you're a fan of the movie Annabelle, then you definitely gonna love this, man. We about to check out some of the creepiest dolls on the internet. Let's go.
Are there any dolls that don't like each other? Yes, and the haunted dolls on my shelves are arranged in a very specific order for this reason. I can go more in depth on that in another video, but here is a clip that I caught when I first started collecting haunted dolls. For some reason, this doll head and Bonnie, who was in the peach dress here, did not get along. And in a moment you will see that the doll head is annoyed at Bonnie, and the doll head moves itself so it pushes Bonnie off of the shelf. The doll head also opened its eyes on its own, and here is Bonnie being pushed.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Dolls can have issues with each other? This is beyond. First of all, who has a doll head on their shelf with no body on it? Not only am I looking at them dolls crazy, that person, I would be looking at that person crazy too. Who does this? Just collects creepy dolls. And I know y'all caught that doll's eyes moving. How is that even possible, bro? Ain't no way I would have this inside my home. You asking for it at that point. No, thank you. I don't even want to live next to you. I wish I knew who this person was, bro, so I can be sure that I'm not living down the street from him or next door to him.
Don't ever touch anything. And if you do, let me know. This is the worst thing in here. It's that doll. I'm not gonna stare at it though. So you can take the picture, but I'm not gonna stare at it because that has done bad harm on a lot of people. You have to conjure the spirits in order to get them. You know, you're not going to get them by just walking around here.
And that's the one that's...
Take it off the screen.
Yes, it is. That's the Annabelle doll.
See? And I don't think I looked into her eyes, but I might have, so I'm apologizing now if I did. Didn't mean to look in your eyes, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Listen, bro. A lot of y'all think some of us crazy for apologizing, but like I said before in another video, I don't mind, bro. I don't want none of that energy. How could you just keep that? And it's encased in this glass. And yeah, no, thank you. I'm sorry for looking into your eyes without permission. So sorry.
This is how I came to own a haunted doll. I was walking past a shop and I had this feeling I had to go inside. It seemed like a pretty normal shop with nice things. Then I saw this doll sitting in the corner looking out of the window. I asked the owner about the doll and she said her name was Martha and that someone had just left her on the doorstep. She said I could have her because nobody else wanted her. Since coming home, we've had some weird happenings like lights turning on and off and weird sounds. I've even caught her moving on camera. Do you see it?
Hold on. What we not gonna do is not notice things in the video. Do y'all notice this string coming down? There's a string. Let me see if I can speed forward and show y'all. It was real clear at one point. Is it here? No, let me move it forward some more. I noticed a string. So you could kind of see it here and you could really see it right here. So is it really haunted or are y'all trying to pull one over on us? We see the string, people. Stop it. I see the string. Can y'all see? Let me know in the comments if y'all see the string. Stop. Like I'm all down for some haunted stuff and checking it out, bro, but y'all not gonna pull one over on our eyes, bro.
William is my most haunted doll. He's a doll from my past life.
William, can you make it go red? Thank you. You are so gorgeous. Just in case I didn't tell you today.
Are y'all seeing the hair? I think that's the craziest part to me. Is that real? Is that a real person's hair? What is going on here? What is happening? Like, yeah, that's super creepy. And who did that hair belong to? That might be why that doll is haunted, bro. Stop. Y'all gotta chill.
Today I'm going to be asking my haunted doll what her death was like. Lola got really sick and passed away after getting the Spanish flu. We believe that she did get really bad pneumonia and passed away in her bed, in the nightgown that I always see her in. I'm curious to ask what she saw when she died. The link to the Spirit Box app I use is in my bio. Lola, is it okay if I ask you what happened when you passed away? Yes. Can you take us back to that day and what happened? Or Thursday. Did you die alone in your bed by yourself? No. Where'd my mom? Was your family around you when you died? Yes. What happened after that as you passed away? Did you see a light of some sort? Oh, she did see a light. Did you see any ancestors when you died? Why are you still here? She's told me that many times that she's waiting. Are you able to tell me what you're waiting for? So maybe there's some family that is not ready to move on yet, so she's waiting for them to be ready? Let me know what other questions you guys would like me to ask her.
How did she understand all of that coming from that spirit box? Is it just me? And it seems like that to me with all spirit boxes, bro. Like, I don't know if it takes time and you eventually you start getting it. You can hear it clearly over time of listening to it so much you make out the words easier and you're quick with it. But every spirit box I've ever heard, to me, it's been hard to make out what they're saying. Now, I have made out a few words here and there, but she was just rattling them off. Yes. Oh, she said, waiting on the rest of the family. This, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And if this story is true, that's a sad story, bro. Super sad.
Part 2 of dropping my very haunted doll off at my storage unit because he's been a very bad man. Went to the store, I got a huge thing of salt. All right, here we go, guys. It is so creepy in here. Here we are. It's a little bit of a mess, so I don't know where he's gonna go, but we gotta find him a place. I cleared a space in here, but this keeps going off. Like, look at this. I'm using natural sea salt. I'm gonna put a ring of salt around him, and then I'm going to bind him to this circle. It's so important that we make sure that the entities are binded to this salt circle so that he cannot with anybody else, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna do a double salt, and we needed a little extra. Oh my God, ever since I put the salt around him, this is going crazy. Like, am I insane? Am I manic? I don't know. Okay, let's go find him, make sure that he is here to stay. Calling in my guides and my angels to help protect me against all evil and whatever evil entities may be attached to this doll. Please bind this entity or entities in this salt ring of protection, where he or she or whoever it is here to stay indefinitely. I surround myself with love and light and the protection of my guides and my angels. I am protected and nothing is to interfere with me. Okay, he is in. Let's get the out of here.
First of all, she said, should I go back to reclaim him someday? Imagine, imagine her not paying that storage and it getting auctioned off. Exactly. No way. No way, man. And I used to be a fan of those, like, what was it, Storage Wars or something like that? Or you see them auction off the storage units, you don't know what you're getting, and that's the excitement in it and everything. I never thought of receiving something like this, man. No. No, I don't want none of that energy. I unclaim all that energy. I want none of that this way. None of that stuff, man. And for those of you who don't know, man, people did this type of thing back in the day. I was told. I don't know how true that was. I heard stories coming out of New Orleans and places like that. I even watched that movie where they put brick dust around certain things to ward out, keep out bad spirits or energies or something like that, or keep them contained in the area or something like that, man. Like this stuff runs deep, deep. Don't play around with it, bro. she wildin'. She tripping for sure.
We're going to see the haunted doll. Very haunted.
There is a rumor of a haunted doll at Magic Kingdom in the Liberty Square Market area. In colonial America, colonies would put a doll in a window as a signal to firefighters there was a child that lived in the house.
More stuff surrounding Disney, as if it needed anything else. Between the tunnels underground, what was that? The 33 Club. If you don't know, look this stuff up. You know what I mean? Everything surrounding Disney. The island, the abandoned island with all the stories surrounding that. Like a haunted doll. They don't need anything else, man.
This doll was so terrifying, she never even made it inside my house. From the moment I purchased her at the thrift store, I noticed something unusual. Her lips appeared to be painted in blood. Her very detailed clothing appeared to be hand-stitched. But the most horrific thing about her was how her mouth would just draw you in. And she had one sharp fang that would shapeshift and move right before your eyes. I decided to video it. I tried to shine my light in the best I could. I was very shaky because it was dark and I was scared.
And her mouth was light.
And I tried not to show it.
That's how we've gotten all
But
the
you'll
other
see.
pictures. I'm trying to focus, sorry. We've gotten all the other pictures from trying to... Oh, shit.
No.
Go.
I'm trying to be still. Sorry. Oh my god, that was creepy. Where's the light? No, I just can't see inside. I don't understand. There's the light. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's the... Ah! Scary. Okay, there's the light. I don't know. So basically there's a...
Oh.
I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't show you what I see with my own eyes. I don't know what's going on in there. Okay. It's just hard to tell you what I see. Oh my gosh. I can't. No, I'm done.
First off, and y'all gonna hear me say this in a lot of these videos, doll, I apologize for looking in your eyes. But did y'all notice the eyes move whenever the camera was moving? Did y'all see the eyes kind of move? That's what was getting me too. Now, whatever that is in the mouth, either you gotta cut it open and make sure it's whatever it could be gets up out. Yeah. Just thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Whew. I don't know why I don't have no water in here today. Yeah, whatever that is, it's like something's inside of it. I don't know. Bug maybe. I don't know. Then the whole blood lips thing. Now I'm looking at it because I used to work for a company called, well, I can't say the company name, but we used to clean up situations after a person did something to themselves really bad and were no longer with us. We would come around and clean up. I wasn't with that company too long, but I've cleaned up some blood before. And it's darker. It's super darker than this. You know what I mean? So is this fresh or what's going on here? I don't know. I don't know. This is I ain't never seen nothing like this before, bro. Where are the people who are knowledgeable in this type of stuff right here? What do y'all think? What's going on here? What could that be that's moving in greenish stuff? And I was thinking bug, but what could that be in the mouth? Like she need to take something and just pull it out and just like rip the Band-Aid off and see what it is. You know what I mean? Let's keep going. That was rough. Whew, that was a rough one.
I don't know if you remember the robber doll I was talking about.
Yeah.
So
I remember that.
some stupid woman wanted to around with it.
What happened?
Recently, she makes a mini robber doll and listen, she goes to the museum of the robber doll.
Yeah.
Right? And there's a video of her saying, "Oh, Robert, I've been wishing for a haunted doll all my life. I couldn't find one." Puts her doll on the glass case on top of Robert and says, please, can you transport any spirits as much as you want into this... Oh, yeah.
You can't just be saying that.
Into this doll. Right after she posts that on TikTok, she posts another one. Guess where she's at, fam?
Where?
I'll show you the TikTok, bro. This is why you don't mess with Mr. You know who, man. So look. What the Look, she has a little mini rubber doll. Go to the thing. 5 hours.
Yo, are you serious?
Fam, that's 5 days after. Boom. Yo.
Yeah, I checked that video out and saw her, and I made sure in that video I apologized to him for looking without permission, bro. You know what I mean? Like, some people just asking for it. And even, I'm the type of person, even if I don't believe, I'm still gonna ask for permission and apologize. You know what I mean? And all of that. I don't even want to take a chance with it. But some people, bro, y'all like living on the edge and really playing with this stuff. And you know, it's people in the world who take this stuff very, very seriously. That's all they know. This is what they came from. This is what they grew up knowing. You know what I mean? People who lived in maybe a bayou or something like that and heard the stories from their ancestors, their grandparents, different ones like that, that this would do this to you if you did this or played around with this or stuff like that, man. People take this stuff seriously. So I never want to be that person that just looks down on it and act like, no. I respect it.
Have you ever seen a doll that can walk by itself? This is Rosita the walking doll and her owner Rosa. Rosa has claimed to have the doll for about 50 years. Neighbors have claimed when they would peek through the windows of Rosa's house, they would see the doll moving by itself. As you can see, Rosita won't just walk with anybody. This video was taken a couple years later, and Rosa claimed that this is Rosita, the same doll. She looks a lot different. Could she have gotten older?
I don't know about this one. I think one of my cousins or somebody I knew possibly had a doll like this. So I think they were just made to walk like that. You know what I mean? I think they're battery operated or whatever like that. So I think they're made to walk like that. I have to sit and think about it, but I'm almost certain I could possibly remember a family member of mine having something like this. I don't know. I have to see, but that's what I think. Y'all let me know.
This is what happens whenever I put her near my daughter's old Cabbage Patch doll. But that's not the weirdest part. There's no batteries. But wait, there's more.
Everybody instantly thinks about that scene from Chucky, part 1. I just watched it like a month ago with my kids as like a throwback movie night for us to watch. But yeah, everybody goes back to that scene where the mom flips Chucky over and she slowly, because she's thinking in her mind, this thing better have batteries in it. Because she hadn't dropped it on the floor. The batteries on the floor. So she's like, Oh my God, if this thing doesn't have batteries in it, she opens it up. Yeah. Yeah. Anytime I see a doll moving with no batteries in it, I don't want it near me at all. No.
How do you know a haunted doll is haunted? Well, it's the weight of the doll. If it feels like a 2-year-old's trying to escape from your hands, you most likely got something. But in order to fully know that your doll is haunted, is to piss it off. Poke the bear. Because once you do, you will truly know.
I will keep that in the back of my mind. First of all, doll, I apologize for looking in your eyes without permission. Accept my apology. But the weight. See, my mom used to collect like porcelain dolls. And she had like maybe, she would get them from my niece. She had maybe probably about 10 or so. And had them sitting on top of like a dresser. And they all were attached to like that little base, the little pole that go in the back, or stand piece that go in the back. And they come down to this little round base at the bottom. And they would all sit there. You know what I mean? But I never really checked the weight of them. I wish I would have known that back then. I would have checked. All them dolls would have had to go. I'd have took a baseball bat to them all.
You know, it's a spooky laugh. You like your feet to be tickled? Do you see my dog Nina? Do you see my dog Nina?
That has got to be the creepiest laugh and set of eyes I've seen on a doll before. Did you see those eyes? The eyes, I think, makes it feel creepy and haunted and real lifelike and everything like that. That thing couldn't sit in my house at all. That's, oof, imagine stepping on that at like 3 a.m. You go into the bathroom and that dog just, how to put some holes in that doll right there, bro.
Let's unbox my new haunted doll. If you're new here, yes, I collect haunted dolls. This doll was actually sent in by a viewer. Let's get a good look at her. Right off the bat, I can tell that she is a porcelain Walder doll, which can date back as far as the 1970s. I actually feel quite an inviting vibe from this doll, but nevertheless, we are going to go ahead and cleanse. You should never skip this step. This is just a small part of my cleansing rituals. Leave a comment if you'd like me to do a more in-depth video. She's actually also a musical doll, and this was one of the complaints the previous owner had with this doll. The musical box inside was often set off on its own. I'm going to put her next to Blair and leave her in peace to get settled in. I guess we'll see what this doll brings to my home.
There's a cleansing process you must go through. See, people be out here buying stuff and doing things and probably have never cleansed the doll or know they needed to cleanse a doll before. I didn't know that, bro. That's interesting, man. It's so much to this stuff. And then did you hear her say, let's see what this brings to my home? Wow, bro. This is weird. This is so weird. I'm glad we checking it out on the internet. I told y'all, man, the internet has some crazy things, showing some crazy dolls that people buy and collect.
So it's 1 a.m. and I figured what better time to show you guys how I put my haunted dolls to bed. So first we have to take Hansel and Gretel down from the dresser. So I don't have a really good reason as to why I moved them to my bedroom, but I did, and I think because I am absolutely insane. First we start by placing Hansel and Gretel down in the basket first. They are very delicate, as you can see, so we have to be very careful. Scratch goes on top, and I usually throw in this creepy mask I found in my basement. Then I tuck them in with their stuffed animal and a blanket. Then I move them over here with my other weird things. And then we have Jack, but he sleeps with me. So we aren't gonna lie, there's a little bit of beef between Hansel, Gretel, and Jack, so he goes back there. Night, little homie. Now let's see what chaos they cause tonight.
She needs to go on a list that the government is watching. She needs to go on that list, man. When you got clown dolls, Jack in the Box dolls, Hansel and Gretel dolls, like, we need to see your internet search history. We do. We need to just make sure. We're not trying to accuse you of nothing, But we do need to stay on top of things to make sure that you don't ever, go crazy or nothing like that. Like, what in the world? Who does that? Fellas, are y'all staying the night over her house? If you're ever dating her or going out with her, are y'all, nah, fam, it would be over pretty quick. I come in, I'm like, what is this? And you gotta have a special spot for them to lay in. It's a bunch of them, and you got blankets for them and stuff. Yeah, I'm out. No, thank you. I'm cool. This isn't gonna work. It's me, not you.
This is why you don't take creepy dolls from anyone. One afternoon, a man went to his basement to cut a piece of wood in his workshop. In the basement, Jamie's wife Katie kept a collection of antique dolls that her aunt had left behind. And ever since they took those dolls, strange things started happening in the house. As Jamie's leaving the basement, he's stopped by something odd. Mysteriously, the doll chair leans back as if something's holding it there. Jamie carefully inspects the area in disbelief of what he sees. Suddenly, the chair swings upright and scares Jamie.
Yeah, it's over. They'd had to go. I don't care who had them there. The wife had them there. The kids had them there. They wouldn't have been there no more. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't nothing to have me scared in my own house. I'm sorry, fam. That would have had to go. And what is it with people taking dolls from other people? Like, you ever stop and think or ask yourself why they want to give this doll away? What's been going on? You make sure you ask a lot of questions before you receive a doll from someone. I would almost bet or guarantee that, yeah, they're getting rid of it because something's been going on with it. And they want to get that presence out of their home. Nah, no thank you, man. Listen, I told you, man, the internet got some of the most crazy dolls ever seen. We may come back and look at some more, man. Y'all let me know what you thought of this video. And stick around and stay tuned. Till next one, I'm gone.